my depression is forever fleeting. Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and if you've been following this channel for a while, literally ever since 2016, you guys know that I've been collecting Overwatch Funko Pops against my will. This is the order of all the newest Overwatch Funko Pops that just released, and we're gonna unbox them right now. Now you might be wondering why I'm acting so depressed. I'm not acting. This is the reality of collecting Funko Pops. Let's go through them, and I don't know where to start. We're gonna save the big ones for last. Pause. Let's start with the one that I think everyone's gonna want, which is the Kiriko Funko Pop. Mainly because it comes with a little tiny blue fox. Now I'm not gonna do a full box tour because, dude, they're all the same. You've seen Funko Pops. You know what they look like. By the way, I do unbox the classic skin ones. The exclusive ones I leave in the box unless I need a thumbnail, so shh. Funko Pops are made to be displayed and collect dust for 3 years without being played with until you have a family and wife and kids, where you ultimately have to give them up because you gotta pay the mortgage. Here's Kiriko. So like I said, Kiriko's fox is the actual stand, but one thing that I noticed that you wouldn't see unless you unboxed it is that the stand itself are her ultimate squares. And you also see she is ulting because of the pose that she's got going on right there, but for the rest of the Funko Pop, you have a very bright emerald green hairstyle and the Kiriko Fox match, which I have too. Look, we're one and the same. Virgins. Well, you can see it's a little translucent, teeny tiny fox. It would have been cute if it came apart, but again, it's Funko. They don't care what we want. Let's look at Cassidy, where his name surely doesn't bring up any drama. Now, one thing about the original Cowboys Pop is that he came with a stand. It didn't help at all. He would always just plop over because his hat was just so big and ginormous. Like that. This one luckily comes with a stand. Does it help this time? Oh my God, wait a minute. He actually stays! Here, he's in his Overwatch 2 skin, which is why they re-released a lot of these heroes' Funko Pops, is to get their Overwatch 2 skins out there, but to also make money. But they still have all of his iconic features like his cowboy hat, his red serape, his cowboy boots, and his little teeny cigar. Smoking's bad. Okay. Now, all of my Overwatch 1 Funko Pops are still in storage, but I'm pretty sure he has the exact same pose compared to his 2017 release. But here, it's just a little bit more detailed, like with his belt buckle and his body armor and his glove and pistol. Let's do a tank, shall we? Now, one thing that I absolutely hate that Funko decided to do was that they didn't make the tanks big, like even this Winston one that we're gonna unbox later. He's not a teeny weeny baby, he's a big boy tank. Oh no. All right, so here is the Sigma Pop, and you might be wondering what I'm saying oh no about. If you look at the back, you can see that his stand is attached to his back to give this simulation that he's floating, because that's what he does, he floats. Problem is, with this design, if you've ever had a Mercy Funko Pop, you would know that if this just fell, the stand would be the first to break off, and once this breaks off, he just has to lay there like some sort of jabroni. He's got floating orbs where they just attach clear plastic to his hand, which I guess is pretty cute, and then they have his mad scientist helmet here, and then the angry old man eyes. Let's just calm down with a guy that always brings good vibes, Lucio. Now, Lucio, I think, has had 2 Funko, I don't know, I could be wrong though. He's definitely, every hero's had at least one Overwatch 1 Funko Pop up until Echo, where Echo also just got a Funko Pop finally. This Funko Pop comes with a stand, I guess, even though you don't need it. Wait a minute, this is actually a really cool Funko Pop. So Lucio probably has the coolest action pose out of all these pops I'm gonna be showing you today, because he's seen dropping the beat. Oh, let's break it down. Just like my mental health. And you get the break it down effect with this green ooze plastic coming out of his gun. Then you have his iconic Overwatch 2 green hair flowing in the wind because he's seen skating. You have the translucent goggles, which was seen in his Overwatch 1 Funko Pop, along with like Tracer and other heroes. My God, this is actually a really cool pop that also, for some reason, comes with a stand, even though you don't need it, because he stands on his own. You're just wasting plastic at this point. You're killing the turtles, Funko! Let's look at the hero that Cassidy replaced in Overwatch, which is Reaper. Reaper, I think, has had the most Funko Pops released out of all the Overwatch heroes besides maybe Tracer. Recent releases, Reaper has done different action poses where they give him a little ghosty ghoul effect to be related to like his Wraith form or something. Here, it's just him posing. Like, this is clearly in his Overwatch 2 skin where he's seen pop in the collar like some sort sort of frat boy, and my God, I don't think his color's that popped even in game. But along with Kiriko and Sigma, the Junker Queen also got one, which I was actually excited about until I found out that it wasn't a big Funko Pop, because a lot of the tanks like Diva and Winston would get big 6-inch pops. Nope, little teeny tiny baby Funko Pop. Oh my God! Once again, another Overwatch Funko Pop that beautifully represents the hero in a $10 plastic figurine. The only problem that we had with Sigma is back where they detached the freaking plastic stand in the back of Junker Queen. What? Give her a normal stand. I mean, everything else is cool. You got the axe, you got Gracie, I think. Wait, where's Gracie? This is why I hate Funko, because you got everything with her iconic blue hair, her piercing red eyes, even her shirt. But Gracie, the most iconic accessory to Junker Queen, is not here, but you give her a stupid stand that I don't think she needs. Let's see, is there any more things that could piss me off? Oh, let's talk about this, shall we? Now, this is a normal Echo Funko Pop, but they thought we're not making enough money on Echo, so let's release a second Echo Funko Pop, this time with a Hot Rod. You know, that epic skin from, I don't even know what event. So let's unbox both of them, shall we? So we got two different poses along with two different skins of Echo. The Overwatch 1 version, which I guess is her Overwatch 2 classic skin, and the Hot Rod skin. But here is a little flying action pose like wee. And then this one is her from her Awakening highlight intro, where she's seen sleeping and then she's awoken, hence the name Awakening. Honestly, these are probably two of the coolest Funko Pops, because if you look closely, I don't know if it picks it up, but her face mask is also translucent with the blue translucent plastic and the yellow translucent plastic. I complain about the quality control with the stands and everything, but I cannot lie. The Overwatch 2 Funko Pop lineup, it's pretty clean looking. I mean, look at all these colorful plastic figurines. But we're not done yet. Let's unbox this big boy. Winston. This is what I'm talking about, and what I expected for the Junker Queen and Sigma was a true 6-inch pop. Now, this was the first 6-inch pop from the Overwatch lineup. Can you come out? You know what? You're just gonna... Come on, buddy. So because Winston stands on all fours because he is a scientist, he doesn't need a stand, and that's it. So you have the iconic Winston glasses that for some reason don't actually have glass, like even translucent glass. I thought they would have added that in the Overwatch 2 version, but you have this Tesla cannon, which was not in his Overwatch 1 Funko Pop, so that's a cute little addition. You also have a swivelly head for some reason, because if you want him looking at you with a bombastic side eye, he can do that. In fact, I think a lot of these Funko Pops have you don't swivel. Oh my, what about you? No, oh my God, wait a minute. Why are you able to do such a thing? What about you? Oh my God. We also have this one. Now, you might be serious over, bro, you rock. Don't you already have the Sombra and Zarya and Junkrat Funko Pop? Yep, I had to pay for all three of these, which I already have, which are no different than the regular ones, to get this Mercy Funko Pop. Why? Because it glows in the dark. Can't you tell? I love wasting money. Why they decided to include Sombra and Zarya, I can understand because they were in the same cinematic. But Junkrat? My guess is because they had extra on hand and they just needed to offload their inventory. But we're, oh my God, wait a minute. Thank you, Funko. This is all I wanted. Here is the glow-in-the-dark Mercy Funko Pop that clearly glows in the dark. Now you might be wondering, well, how does she stand? Because, well, she can't on her own. Well, that's where this little stand comes into play, because you might think that it broke off. No, it just goes in her back and it stays unattached, detached, as you please, and she's able to stand on her own, and if it breaks, it's fine, because you can just reattach it, and you don't have to worry about broken plastic. See, Funko? You can do things right. I am so, wait a minute. If you were able to do it for Mercy, which came out years ago, why couldn't you do it for these four? Hot gamer boys and e-girls everywhere, we have one more Funko Pop, and this is no ordinary Funko Pop. This is the very first jumbo-sized Overwatch Funko Pop that not only glows in the dark, but is also a Walmart exclusive. Because when you go to Walmart shopping for Oreos and shotguns, you of course gotta get your mandatory Jumbo Echo Overwatch 2 Funko Pop. Duh! Now, I don't know why Walmart decided to get this exclusive. Maybe because it's blue? Oh my God, this thing is... Oh, that's heavy. Okay, get it, just move. This thing is, no pun intended, jumbo. Just look at this. This you? This the man she tells you not to worry about. It's the exact same, like the exact same structure, just in like, I think this is 11 inches. Yep, that's 11 inches. Like, my boys, they got everything down to the face structure, to the eye. I didn't even know she had eyelashes, and the wings that are on this heavy plastic attached to her body to give this floaty effect, and the pew 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 pose. Like I said, you have eyelashes on the face, that same translucent mask, and then her wings, like I mentioned before, are just floating and seen with this attached back plastic piece. What? Even with Funko and these Pops, they still look really, really good. And you know what? I think that's why we collect Funko Pops at the end of the day, because even though Overwatch brings us depression, it reminds us it could be worse. You could be a grown man collecting hunks of colorful plastic that surely won't bring you any more joy than when you're currently unboxing it. If you want to get any of these, don't end up like me. Be better. Do something with your life. I love you guys. And bye.